So it's not going to work then?
Gonna need a bigger air compressor and a bigger air tank.
Aw. But I mean, I did hear it. So tell everybody what this is. What is this? What am I looking at?
These I was down at man, trying to remember the town. Anyway, I was down in Florida, chrome shop, and sorry everybody, I'm really winded. Might have something to do with wearing canvas coveralls in 100-something degree heat out here. And it's really humid. So, anywho, Wildwood. I stopped at the I-70 Chrome Shop in Wildwood, Florida.
All right, so these are Stephen's original train horns. It says it's a Leslie Typhoon super horn.
So anyway,
It's off a real train.
I stopped at the I-75 Chrome Shop in Wildwood, Florida, and I was looking around, and there was some really well built train horns there. They weren't built like the rest of the Chinese crap, but they were really nice. They wanted like $1,200-1,400 bucks for them, and I was checking them out, and the guy walked up behind me and said, "Hey, you want to buy a set of train horns?" I said, "No, I'm just checking them out." He goes, "Well," and he told me all about his story and how he got blood clots in his legs, and he used to have 3 trucks, and he retired, and he sold all of his equipment, and he had some train horns from 1952 from a Tampa train down there. It was from a Tampa train company, and they were just sitting in a shed, and he said they're worth a lot of money. If you'd like to have them, I'll let you have them for 400 bucks. So I looked them up on the internet, and yeah, they're worth between $1,400 and $2,400 depending on what shape they're in. And they're called Leslie Super Typhoon train horns from 1952. So yeah, I went down there and met the guy, and about a month later paid for them, threw them in the truck, and I finally cleaned them up one day. It needs to have new diaphragms because the rubbers are gone on them. So I tried siliconing them up, and looks like somebody really tried to tighten the bolts a little bit too much on the diaphragms, and they broke a lot of them, stripped a lot of the bolts out. So really it needs to be rebuilt. I've cleaned them up quite a bit, but they still needed a new set of diaphragms, and it needs to go to a machine shop where they can weld on some new these parts right here for around the bolts, where they had tightened them too tight and busted the side of it out. Now this is the casting, so it's going to take a special talent to fix that. Something I don't have around here, laying around here. So yeah, they need to be fixed up. I was checking to see if the truck had enough up to make them work. Now I'm going to go see if the regular air compressor makes them.
But I thought you knew that they did.
They worked at one time.
All right, so Stephen is putting air from the air compressor in. Oh, again? Louder? Whoop, one more? Toot toot. All right, and that, folks, was a
150 pounds to operate them, and the truck operates on like 120. Just isn't enough. Plus that airline was too small. So before I ever made any effort, I was going to make sure that the trainhorn lever would push out enough air, and it doesn't. So I'm not going to bother trying to get them on there. They are huge. They take a lot of space, and they're very heavy. So that being said, if I don't have enough air to operate them currently, then I'm not going to mess with them. Put them back in the, you know, they're 10 years older than I am, so that makes them 28. So
that makes them 69 years old. They're 1952 Leslie Typhoon trainhorns. Thank you, Stephen. He had already put it up in the garage, and the phone got too hot. The phone had gotten too hot, and so I had to put the phone back in the house and cool it off, and then I asked him to bring them right back out. So thank you, Stephen.